Number 1. Empathy. Pisces are the empaths of the zodiac, meaning Pisces doesn't just understand how another feels, but can feel how another feels. Pisces are the sign of the soul, so through empathy, Pisces can download your soul, your thoughts, your feelings, which is perfect for comforting and healing others, but is also why you don't want Pisces as an enemy, because they know exactly how you work, so know exactly how to destroy you. Number 2. Conglomeration. Pisces is a combination of all the signs in the zodiac. It's the old soul that has been through every life lesson, so is able to understand every single sign as they've been there. Pisces is all signs in one. The dark side of this is, well, Pisces is able to use the energy of any sign for any reason whilst keeping their own Piscean energy hidden. Pisces can mirror anybody. Anything you show a Pisces, any energy you bring to a Pisces, they can adapt to it, match it. This is also why Pisces is not liked, because they show people their own shadow self with people not realizing it. You can keep the same energy for the rest of your life, while Pisces can keep your energy towards you until the end of time. Number 3. Sensitive. Pisces are sensitive to everything. Not only their feelings, but your feelings, the environment, the undercurrents, everything that is going on behind the scenes of someone, some place, or something. Pisces is a sponge to all energies. The dark side to this is, these energies can be at a Pisces' disposal. So they essentially have the choice what to do with these energies and or information they receive. They can bin it or dump it on you. Number 4. Imaginative. Pisces is the most creative and imaginative sign in the zodiac. Again, going back to being a conglomeration of all signs. So Pisces is not limited in the sense of thinking of or creating anything. The dark side to this is, this extends to when Pisces has enemies or is at war. Pisces can easily imagine, create and manifest your demise and witness it in reality, bringing the two worlds, the spiritual and the material together, where the two fishes become one. Not all pictures Pisces paints are beautiful. Some can be bloody. Number 5. The chameleon. Pisces is the last mutable sign, following Gemini, Virgo and Sagittarius. Mutable energy is flexible, adaptable, changeable. Pisces is also the final water sign, following Cancer and Scorpio. Water energy is emotions, intuition, spiritual, deep, caring. So in Pisces, you get someone who is literally as fluid and adaptable as water, so can fit into any mode, any area, adapt to any person, operate at any temperature, frozen, freezing cold, boiling hot. Pisces are Ditto in Pokemon, Mokujin in Tekken. Pisces forever adapts to who they are around, adapts to their surroundings, adapts to the energy in a place, forever changing colours like a chameleon to where you won't know the colour the Pisces actually is. And you know who else can shapeshift how Pisces can? Holding that trident like Neptune, Pisces ruler? The devil. So make of that what you will. Number 6. Vengeful. Pisces being the sign of the soul and sensitive means Pisces' feelings oftentimes gets hurt. On one side, you'll have the Pisces who will continue to suffer at the hands of others, having no backbone, being a doormat. And on the other, you get the Pisces that will reflect any sort of pain another causes them. This can passively happen spiritually, but Pisces, being the final zodiac sign, can enter a state where they cause a flood, which brings about a new cycle in Aries. In other words, they will end anything you start, starting a whole new cycle where you may not be alive to see it. Neptune in the form of Poseidon, whose revenge was legendary, and Jupiter in the form of Zeus, who is the king of all gods, are both Pisces rulers. Be careful who you offend. Number 7. Hidden shark. Pisces are often depicted as two soft, peaceful goldfish that means no harm to anybody. But the truth is, one fish is a goldfish and the other is a shark. Every Pisces basically has a dark side to their light side which can rear its head through the harshness of life, or just because the goldfish has been taken advantage of for far too long. Never forget this sign is coming from Cancer with the shell and claws, and Scorpio with the stinger on display. Pisces is the assassin with the hidden blade, from the 12th house of hidden enemies. Pisces the ghost can be the hidden enemy to all in the flesh, moving in silence with violence. Pisces are notorious for being serial killers for this reason alone. The sharks inside waiting to be mistaken. Number 8. Intuitive. Pisces being the most sensitive, the most receptive sign turns into Pisces being the most intuitive sign when they listen to themselves. It's where Pisces can be seen as psychic from picking up on things before it happens. Pisces are portrayed as gullible and weak, when in reality, Pisces can easily pick up on deception. If you say one thing and mean another, a Pisces will know. If somewhere looks safe, but danger is around the corner, a Pisces will know, and so on. A woman's intuition is strong in general, but Pisces is the final divine feminine sign of the zodiac. This is sacred, ancestral, fairy godmother type energy you are dealing with here. The dark side is, well, a Pisces can see when someone is going to fall into a ditch and not warn them if they don't want to. You can apply that analogy to anything and realize how dangerous that is. Number 9. Slippery. Pisces are the most slippery people in the whole zodiac, being the sign of the fish. They are elusive and quickly maneuver out of bad situations, moving like a fish in water in reality. It's if they fuck with you deeply or not. If they don't, the fish flakes and goes somewhere else where they serve fish flakes. Some will say Pisces are flaky, and others will say Pisces are the most loyal. The dark side to this is, Pisces can appear easy to trap. They appear like fish you can pick up with your bare hands and skin alive like a bear. But Pisces are the masters at playing a fool, so can allow themselves to be trapped with a means to trap you. When a fish doesn't appear slippery and looks all cute and was easy to catch, you need to mind, because it may be poisonous like a pufferfish. And once you're laying lifeless in the sea, your skin will end up flaking when the fishes are eating you. Number 10. The most loving. Pisces is the most loving sign in the zodiac, being ruled by Neptune and having the planet of love Venus exalted in the sign. You literally can't love more than a Pisces. The love from Pisces conquers all, not the fear from Capricorn. But as with everything, there's two sides. So if someone is capable of being the most loving, what's the reverse to that? Pisces are the sign of extremes. It's pure soul devotion with Pisces. If they don't love you with their whole heart, they will hate you with their whole soul, to where you don't exist anymore. Whether that's from ghosting you and forgetting your existence, to actually turning you into a ghost. It depends on the scenario. But Pisces can embody any emotion to its full capacity. Fully understand what that means. That includes anger, happiness, sadness, all of them. Peak highs and deep lows. They can be the victim of those emotions or make you a victim. Full stop. Bonus. Misinterpreted. The most dangerous thing about Pisces overall is astrologers' interpretations. Pisces are described as weak-willed, depressed, harmless creatures begging for mercy, or they're described like little kids skipping around in a meadow with pink skies, rainbow-haired unicorns, and magical talking plants. The real is, Pisces are like old people, excluding the reduced physical abilities. Wise, full of knowledge and wisdom, appear fragile and weak, but are extremely dangerous, with more knowledge of how to harm you than you them. Astrologers tells you Pisces is Magikarp. They forget to tell you about Gyarados. Astrologers will tell you Pisces is Nemo. They forget to tell you about the Kraken. Pisces is not only the most dangerous sign, but the most misunderstood sign. and many victims are walking around crying about how dirty a Pisces done them, or they're dead and can't say a word. Pisces is a mute sign that will leave you mute. Come in peace or leave in pieces. Top 10 reasons why Pisces are the most evil zodiac sign. Number 1. Predatory. Pisces is portrayed as a passive, harmless sign, when in actuality, it's an offensive sign. From crying in front of someone, which can be an attack on another's feelings if it's meant to manipulate, to literally hiding in someone's house waiting for them to come home. On the light side, Pisces seeks financial opportunities, seeks peace, seeks love, and seeks predators to turn them prey. On the dark side, Pisces is the hidden predator lurking, preying upon the seekers. The real true nature of the fish is a shark. It's a hunter, fueled with strong desires and a limitless imagination. Zero boundaries, race, religion, age, tax bracket, nothing and no one is off limits. If your legs are dangling in the sea on the wrong day, you can easily get 12 housed. You can easily get turned into the hanged man. Horror movie villains are the representation of the dark side of Pisces. A predator wearing a mask, giving in to their dark desires. Number 2. Obsessive. Pisces people are naturally easy go with the flow type people, but once they spot something shiny, they become obsessive and again, offensive. With Venus exalted in the sign, causing Pisces to have strong desires and lustful eyes. All it takes is for Pisces to spot something they like in the ocean, then they'll lock onto it like a shark. Now, that's cool when it's like a new car they want, or a new handbag, but this also extends to actual people. On the light side, Pisces can be very charming, friendly, talkative, as they approach you wanting to merge. On the dark side, you can meet extreme stalkers in the fish, whether they know you or not, and one of the most dangerous positions you can ever be in is having a Pisces obsessed with you when you don't feel the same way, or are even aware this Pisces exists, because their fantasies can become your reality before you even know what's up. And I'll leave that to your imagination how evil that can get. Number 3. Spiritually open. Pisces is the sign of 1 foot here and 1 foot there. They are the most connected to the spiritual world, the most receptive to everything. They can receive messages, they can receive love, they can receive strength, all from there to be shared here amongst the people. Pisces are the givers of givers because they are the receivers of receivers. The dark side is, the spiritual world is not just heavenly and full of angels. The devil and demons are equally present over there and can also give Pisces messages, give Pisces hate, and the strength to distribute absolute hell on earth. The door never closes with Pisces, spiritually, and sometimes the strength is not even there to fight what they've been given the strength and motivation to do. When a Pisces loses to evil, so do you. Number 4. Projective. Carrying on from Pisces being the most receptive to the spiritual world, Pisces is a sign that can project any evil energy, any evil spirit, by choice but also by possession. Think of the most evil people in recorded history that has walked this earth. Then think of the ones who have been hidden from the world. Their bodies still in a lab somewhere as scientists are trying to figure out who the fuck and what the fuck they were. Only the shell of these beings has died, not their soul. Their soul could still be walking earth. That's the world Pisces is connected to. These same souls sees Pisces as a transportable vessel with room where they can enter and find home in, here on earth, to feel alive again. So Pisces can start projecting all these evil thoughts, all these evil acts, and not even know why they're truly doing it. A Pisces can be spiritually used, so to speak, and all that has excluded Pisces being able to project the dark side of any other zodiac sign from being the mirror sign of the zodiac. It's truly a blessing when a Pisces only projects light, because it can get very dark very quickly. Number 5. Limitless imagination. Pisces are known as the creators of the zodiac, the artists, the painters, the musicians. A Pisces that is in their creative bag will be showcasing out of this world talent, because that's where the gift will be coming from. Out of this world, where there's no limits, no past, present, future. Everything that's ever existed exists at the same time there. Pisces is connected to all time periods. But when a Pisces is operating on the darker side, Pisces will have access to infinite ways to inflict pain. Pisces will never just be evil. They will be creatively evil, where what they do will stun people the same way their art can. Because the evil acts will also be clearly from out of this world. From looking up at the ceiling, marveling at Michelangelo's paintings, to looking down at the Bin Laden's imagination. The possibilities are endless. Number 6. Soul focus. Pisces is the sign of the soul. It's the stage where the soul is almost complete, nearing the end of the journey. The soul's full of knowledge and wisdom and is still basically here to help others on their journey before transcending. That's all fine and dandy until you become a soul focus of the Pisces for whatever reason. On the light side, we're talking soulmates, the most loving partner you can have. On the dark side, we're talking chanson. We're talking a soul snatcher, a soul taker, a soul destroyer. Pisces has a bad reputation for creating crying soulless zombies after leaving with their soul, leaving with their light that was once a shiny thing in the ocean. On the dark side, once you go Pisces, your psyche goes nighty as Pisces marches you to your funeral, to the tune of Funeral March by Frederick Chopin. Pisces is the true sign of death. Every kind of death. The same way spirits, demons, lost souls can enter a Pisces, is the same way a Pisces can enter you. Number 7. Dissociative. Pisces has a reputation for being delusional, but the true word for describing what happens is dissociation. Pisces has a scary way of detaching themselves from this reality while still being here. On the lesser end of the scale, it's daydreaming, staring out windows, looking up at clouds, mind elsewhere, being alone. On a higher evil end of the scale, it's treating reality as a video game. It's seeing people as points scored. It's being deep in something and fully active whilst not deep in it, cause you're comfy, like a fish swimming in the ocean. The scorecard killer was a Pisces, for example. What needs to be understood is a Pisces can dissociate by choice. Dissociation can happen to anyone as a natural response to trauma and things like that. But Pisces can do this by choice. I don't even need to explain what this can enable a Pisces to do by flicking the switch. They can separate themselves by choice and show you why Pisces rules mental institutions without being mental. Number 8. Reality creator. Going back to Pisces being the creator of the zodiac, having access to everything via the strings connecting the two fishes in two different worlds. The thing with Pisces is, their fantasies manifest. Being directly connected to the spiritual world means Pisces' wishes oftentimes gets answered even when it's just a simple thought. Jupiter ruling Pisces is like the genie in Aladdin, and Neptune is given the access to all these dreams. Pisces can literally create their own reality in this reality we call life, which will be seen as dreams by others. Make belief until it's not. Pisces is coming from Scorpio, who can have a desire for control, mind control and physical control of another, by force. There's no forcing with Pisces, it's a seamless merging. So this gives Pisces the power to also create a reality for you inside the Pisces reality in this reality. Capricorn secretly does this too, but that's for another video. So if in a Pisces reality, you are a certain way, they can manifest it, spiritually or physically, having complete disregard for your actual reality and life. This goes back to you not wanting a Pisces negatively obsessed with you. Being the reality creator means Pisces are operating ahead of time. So if in their reality, you are literally not here, they can manifest your demise in your reality and reality itself. Pisces is where the real black magic workers are working. Voodoo, life changers, reality benders, witches cackling, flying with broomsticks, potions bubbling. Experimentations starts in Scorpio and is mastered in Pisces. You don't know what evil is until a dark-sided Pisces starts stirring the pot. Number 9. Too much feelings. Pisces is the most in touch with feelings sign of all. It's not just their own feelings like a Cancerian. It's their own and everyone else's, including animals. Feelings are energies. All these energies are floating around and Pisces is the sponge soaking them up. Pisces is the most do-good sign. It's supposed to be. It's aware of all and connected to all, so it's meant to do good for all, the servant of servants. The archetype of Pisces is Jesus Christ, who died for all our sins. But in this world, it's full of takers. A Jesus-like figure in modern day would end up crucified again. Not literally, but will be teared down by takers and be criticized by those who do not have the ability to emotionally connect, empathize and sympathize with others like he does. The most critical sign in the zodiac is opposite Pisces, in Virgo. You can compare this to a Pisces nature on the good side. Someone who will basically be used and underappreciated for being good. Even criticized for it, as it's common for people to claim Pisces needs to develop boundaries, aka stop being nice to everyone. Pisces wants to heal the whole world, as we are all spiritually one. Fear keeps the masses in bondage. Pisces is full of love to break the chains. Now all you have to do is flip everything I've just said upside down and realize why you can meet the most evil person in Pisces. Too much feelings can easily lead to numbness from oversensitivity, and Pisces is constantly shifting between good and evil. That's the two fish going separate ways. Hell have no fury, like a woman scorned, and Pisces is the final divine feminine sign. Do the math with the energy. Karma's a bitch, as they say, and Pisces is from the 12th house of karma, where the planet of karma itself, Saturn, aka Satan, loves to be. Number 10. The living dead. Pisces is the closest being to death in the zodiac. Pisces is the equivalent to limbo, purgatory, half dead, half alive, connecting with the afterlife and life itself. This leads to an understanding that death is not the end. The soul doesn't die after life here. It lives on elsewhere or even back here again through reincarnation. This realization can lead to someone who is completely unafraid of death in this reality. Someone so unafraid that they shake hands with death. Someone who takes the Grim Reaper's scythe and cloak and becomes it in the flesh. Pisces loves to sleep, as sleep is where you access dreams. But sleep is the cousin of death, and Pisces is who is awake in both. The amount of serial killers you'll find in Pisces should not surprise you. From army veterans, to gang leaders, to mafia bosses, to that lone wolf with sadistic desires torturing neighborhoods. Pisces can stare death in its eyes and smile. And the more far-fetched that sounds from the good side of Pisces is all from Pisces themselves wearing a mask that paints a picture of the beautiful side like a mermaid sitting at the bottom of the sea, like Ariel and Sebastian and Flounder. But if you knew that mermaid wasn't breathing, but still moving, combing her hair and swimming, your perception changes. Things start to get dark. Things start to look like sirens. Things start to look like Scylla and Charybdis. Pisces can be living dead, while the dead is living in Pisces, while the Pisces is dying to live, while living by watching people dying. You're dealing with deception and death in Pisces, a death that looks beautiful and peaceful like death itself. Bonus. Shapeshifter. Pisces is the last mutable and last water sign in the zodiac, a fluidity that is not of this world. It's ether, it's spiritual energy, it's shape-shifting energy that can adapt to any environment and any person in this world. Pisces is someone who can listen to anyone and comfort anyone. Pisces can also be the greatest advice giver to anyone and help anybody back on their feet. The feet that Pisces rules. Pisces is someone you don't even need to vent to or open up to. A Pisces can detect your pain and worries even if you're mute. Pisces can sense you, seek you, then come around you, physically and spiritually. You can appear dim to a Pisces in the ocean, where a Pisces comes to restore your shine, your light. Pisces can silently sit next to you and absorb what you hold within, and fully understand you as if they were you. A Pisces can be your light in the darkest of times, like the moon, to everybody, not just their own. Someone you turn to for wisdom, for guidance, for strength, for hope. A Pisces can have you at their mercy, can be who you are turning to at your most weakened state, and leaving your most powerful, constantly adapting to your mood shifts, your feelings and your mind state, staying by your side through sunny days and thundering storms. A Pisces can literally be the epitome of Jesus or the devil in your life, in multiple people's lives, in millions of people's lives. Because both these figures can do everything I've just said in good and bad ways. The majority of world leaders falls under the Jupiterian signs in Pisces and Sagittarius. So that's what you are dealing with. Spiritual leaders. These shape-shifting abilities can be done, again, for both good and bad. Pisces is good and evil. Pisces is yin and yang. Pisces is everything hidden behind a soft ethereal disposition. Be careful what you fish for, as you may end up being found when fishing. Top 10 reasons Pisces are the most extreme zodiac sign. Number 1. Deep emotions. Pisces is home to the deepest and vast emotions of all. Pisces is just like the ocean. Mystical, expansive, unexplored, beautiful, dangerous, the lot. Pisces is where everything relates to each other. It all comes together to create the bigger picture. So Pisces are fully in touch with not only their emotions, but the emotions of others too. Known people and strangers, because it's all in the ocean. So when situations arises where the Pisces has to channel emotions, it will always go over the top. It will always be extreme. If Pisces has to avenge someone, it will be the Pisces feelings or principle tied in with the person, their avenging's feelings, and the enemy's feelings. The intended state in what the enemy's feelings will be afterwards. All three of those aspects will be channeled through that one Pisces, which will look like a tsunami. It will look like Neptune, the ruler of the ocean, in the flesh. It will always go over the top with Pisces when the tides are high. The flood will follow. Number 2. The feet. On the zodiac body, Pisces rules the feet. Extremities are parts that branch off from the core, so like a tree trunk with branches. The branches are the extremities, the extensions. On the human body, the extremities are the arms and legs, with the torso containing the heart, being the core. So on the zodiac body, that Pisces rules the feet, which obviously includes the toes. The toes are the furthest body part from the heart. So Pisces represents the major extremity, the most detached from the person, so to speak, the true soul. We can see the same with the planets. The heart, the sun, is the soul, which is a star. The planets are branches. This is why Leos are the stars of the zodiac, being ruled by the sun. They are the heart. Neptune, one of Pisces' rulers, is the furthest planet from the sun. So Pisces is the most separated from life, so to speak. It's like being able to see the whole tree of life from far away. The sun is just a form of the soul for this system, but everything in this cycle and the next one are all connected. Pisces sees the whole tree and is connected to the actual core, the main source, the main creator. So with this inherited knowledge, it's literally in Pisces' nature to be extreme. Pisces will walk that walk in the dark in the midst of illusions, while the sun tries to shed light on this. Pisces ruling defeat means when you come against one, that's what you will face. Defeat. Number 3. Soul devotion. Pisces are the soul, the most closest sign to the true source. Pisces don't put their heart into what they do. They instead put their soul into it. So if Pisces is walking that walk, viewing the darker side of life, viewing Earth's atrocities, what you'll find is someone who is willing to risk it all to make a change in Pisces, willing to put their soul on the line. In Pisces, you will find many political do-or-diers, if you get what I'm saying. Warring governments will love having Pisces on their side because Pisces at extreme levels are the type to go over to the other side and risk it all basically. So when it comes to crashing out on some local bully down the street, for example, that is nothing more than a teardrop in the ocean. Win or lose, Pisces truly don't give a shit about things like that. Pisces are here to take world-changing stands through commitments with their soul. That's why Pisces appears indecisive, because when they stand on something, they really stand on it. Number 4, higher understanding. When we talk sayings like, born alone, die alone, on a subconscious level, Pisces understands this more than anyone. You enter this world with nothing, and that's what you will leave with. It's an experience. If you believe in the progressive side of the zodiac, the only thing you will leave with is lessons as you spiritually advance around the wheel. Either way, Pisces is the end sign, seeing through the material world. When you realize you literally have nothing to lose due to existence of the afterlife, this can create fearless and extreme individuals in Pisces. Realizing all roads leads to the same place. We all know death awaits all of us, no matter what we do. In the zodiac, Pisces represents this same place. Pisces, the 12th house, rules hospitals. Typically, your life will start and may end in a hospital, may even end in prison. You may end up being lonely after everyone around you has passed on first. You know, this is Pisces world. But these things are only scary if you think this is the be all and end all. So just imagine literally having no fear through understanding and not ignorance. After isolating and traveling through the psyche, then coming back out to play. That is how a matured Pisces is. So essentially, nothing has power over them but the creator itself. Prisons are literally created for fearless people like this. And Pisces rules prisons. The Hanged Man in tarot should represent Pisces if it doesn't. Number 5. War ready. Pisces are peaceful, reflecting people. That's Pisces in their default state. It's the fish minding its business, just swimming. Others viewing this fish see it as an easy target, easy to catch. And yes, fish can be easy to catch. The bigger fish eats the little fish doesn't die, it just becomes a part of the bigger fish and so on. Very nutritional, here to serve and merge. Great protein source. Fishing is fun. Go on a camping trip, get a log fire going, and tell stories after supper under the moonlight. Oh, what a magical night. But listen, Pisces people are peaceful fishes until triggered. If you come around with your spear or your fishing net, in reality after spotting a harmless appearing fish, you're gonna end up with arms that stops at the forearms and a capsized boat after realizing the water gave you a false image of that fish you was trying to catch. You got catfished by the sea and tried to capture a great white shark. Pisces surrenders to the creator, not to enemies. So if you think you can batter the fish like Filet-O-Fish, what's inside you will be spilling so quick when you're bringing your shit. Number 6. The Protector. You can meet all sorts of Pisces. Plenty fish in the sea. Some can be materialistic as hell. Some can literally not give a damn about how they look while heavily dabbling in magic, doing spiritual work. But even when seriously materialistic, Pisces will always have a disconnect as they know these things won't leave with them when they die. However, when it comes to people in that Pisces ocean, souls the Pisces is protecting in their ocean, souls that are eternal, souls that may have been with you lifetime after lifetime, souls that are around you now, that may find you again in lifetimes to come, elsewhere from here. Pisces don't play about them. Pisces don't play about their own. You want to see extreme, trouble someone under a Pisces protection. This is the protector of the whole zodiac. Go bother someone in a Pisces ocean and see if that place doesn't end up looking like Goro's lair or Neptune's ocean. Bones scattered everywhere, because Pisces will do the absolute most for their own. The absolute most. You want to take liberties with people? You want to bully people? You want to damage people? Do your research who's around them. But especially do your research if a Pisces is around them. Because mark my words, that Pisces will be your biggest enemy and your downfall in the long run if you fuck around. See if that Zeus thunderbolt don't end up flying through your chest in one way or another. Number 7. The punching bag. A somewhat common trait for Pisces, especially at younger ages, is allowing people to get away with violations, giving people the benefit of the doubt, brushing things under the carpet to keep peace, putting their feelings aside as the soul always reacts, but let bygones be bygones and be the bigger person. So Pisces can be a punching bag. They can take many hits from left, right and center from many different people of all ages. Hit, absorb. Hit, absorb. Now, all these things Pisces brushes under the carpet obviously doesn't go anywhere. It builds up. So what always happens is it will become a pile under the carpet that Pisces ends up walking into, knocking it over, and everything gets scattered everywhere. So it's all out in the Pisces face. A big mess. So Pisces says, you know what? I ain't even gonna clean it up. I'm gonna leave it there as a reminder of how much shit I took, cause I'm even surprised. So when another comes along and starts shit again, they're gonna get greeted by this resentful, non-shit having person whose response to violations are now so over the top cause they aren't allowing another pile or more mess to enter their space. The bigger person turns into the bigger fish and the punching bag grows arms with a pair of boxing gloves. Meaning they can still take all that damage from anybody, but now it's gonna hit you back each time. It's gonna absorb every hit and send it back to sender. And if this goes too far, as nowhere is too far for Pisces, that punching bag grows legs and starts walking around wishing someone punches them. Cause nothing's gonna hurt them, but you're gonna feel every punch you get back. Number 8. Jupiter's expansion. The traditional or default ruler of Pisces is Jupiter. People nowadays just wants to focus on Neptune to give into this dreamy out of it person in Pisces who falls for everyone's tricks. Nah. Pisces has the largest, most expansive planet as its ruler. This is Zeus, the king of all gods. When we put Jupiter with Neptune, you literally get a representation of the ocean, or space that's in the ocean. Large dark expansiveness undiscovered by humans. That is Pisces. So on the dark side, as mentioned earlier, this is where you get floods. Not just floods from the ocean, we're talking floods from what runs through your veins. That Sol Neptune narrative don't cut it with Pisces who have met their own dark side, and the ample amount of information out there for what people under this sign is really capable of. Much more than twinkle twinkle little star going on. They want Pisces sleepy and dreamy until Pisces rains down NyQuil on the world with permanent effects. Do you see what Pisces do when they start traveling with evil intent? Do you see what a Pisces willing to put theirself on the line does? What's in the dark always comes to the light. But first and foremost, Jupiter rules Pisces. Big bad womanizing conquering anyone's bumbuck Zeus rules Pisces. Get that right. Number 9. Leaders. Carrying on from Jupiter's rulership, what you find with the signs Jupiter rules, you find leaders. The majority of world leaders falls under these two signs. Someone actually researched this. I'll try and find a picture. But it's not surprising when you see through the illusion of what Pisces is. Pisces are leaders. You Americans' first president was a Pisces. Now, I won't sit here and say Pisces are the best leaders. They can be, but so can others. But with Pisces, you have to be willing to die. It's as simple as that. Pisces are extreme. When Pisces gets passionate about something, they are extreme. Pisces on the dark side, or the justice-seeking side, is not for the faint-hearted. Pisces are vicious sharks when the time calls. This is where Pisces and Leos relate, cause it's hearts and souls on the line. In Pisces you get soulful and egotistical in one. The ego's to be killed in the end, but until then it's necessary for movement, for marching. So if you are not with what the Pisces is standing on, then leave early. Cause all that empathy, sympathy and love you know Pisces to have will be flipped on its head when they're marching. You will not recognize any of the typical Pisces traits when Pisces is marching. Cause that's when the real is on the rise from the ocean. That's when folklore meets reality. Number 10. Ender of cycles. One big reason for Pisces being the sign of extremes is Pisces is the karmic sign, the ender of the whole cycle. Pisces don't fuck with rulership and being controlled. So from that alone, extreme measures can be met to stay free. In astrology, Saturn is the planet of karma, making the two signs Saturn rules in Capricorn and Aquarius to be karmic signs. And that's all good, but there's falseness to it, because Pisces wouldn't be the final sign if so. You can then look at Kronos and Saturn in mythology, Greek and Roman. Saturn was scared of karma. Saturn controlled karma by eating his kids, because apparently one of his kids was supposed to overthrow Saturn Kronos the same way he overthrew his dad Uranus. The reason Pisces is the most extreme and true karmic sign at the end of the zodiac is because Pisces ruler Jupiter, aka Zeus, was that karma to his dad Kronos, aka Saturn. Zeus freed his siblings from Kronos' stomach and imprisoned his dad, embodying the karma Kronos feared. That's who Pisces is. Karma in the flesh, the mirror of the zodiac giving back whatever you give it. Light, dark, it does not matter. Bring the most extreme energy you can muster up and Pisces will send it back 12-fold. Why Pisces can be so devilish and evil as well as good is cause that's all in the 12th as well as light. Even Saturn loves to be in the Pisces house, the 12th house, cause it's the perfect conditions for fucking people up basically. So Pisces can rock with that. They can rock with Neptune or Venus or Jupiter, who are all vicious and ruthless in their own way. Or Pisces can rock with it all in one, which they do, whilst walking around with 12th house energy. The whole point is, there is no control in Pisces. Pisces is free and can imprison or free others from it. Reason why Pisces rules prison. None of this will be done calmly. Pisces is as extreme as it gets. Bonus: the unseen seer. A major reason Pisces will appear extreme to others is simply because you are not seeing what Pisces is seeing. Pisces is connected to the unseen, the undercurrents of all situations. What can appear shallow to you can appear deep to our Pisces. If there's hidden intent, hidden connotations to a situation going on, then believe Pisces is connected to it and seeing it. And going back to the punching bag analogy, Pisces can initially ignore their own intuition for the sake of peace with others, not even for peace within themselves. But when they stand on something, they know what they're on about. They know what they're seeing. So where you can be pondering on a situation, a Pisces can be at that aha, I knew it stage, where they see something clearly. Just think of the feeling you have when you suspect something, then it turns out to be right. It's a burst of energy. It's a big connective energy of aligning with your soul, with your intuition. All the water signs get this, but it's deeper in Pisces. It directly hits the soul. So this same energy is what extreme looks like in Pisces. It's that reading between the lines and seeing whatever it is for what it is. That may not seem like nothing to you, but when it's coming from someone who could have had self-doubt, battling their thoughts and feelings in murky waters, which is now crystal clear, you just gotta understand that you won't understand sometimes. What you're seeing as extreme and over the top may not even be the final form of that fish. The Kraken could still be on its way, And there can't be no lacking when you see the splashing and hear the bones cracking when that kraken comes out to play. 10 reasons why Pisces will or may ghost you. Number 1. Loyalty. Loyalty is crucial to Pisces. When Pisces gives their self to you, be it through a relationship, to being friends, to being of service to their family, they are giving over a piece of their soul, if not the whole of it. So if you pull any disloyal cards from the deck of life, from cheating to becoming friends with a Pisces enemy, to talking behind a Pisces back when you're family, Pisces will leave. No announcement, they'll disappear. Don't worry about any confrontation. Unless it's serious things, you won't even get an argument. Pisces won't waste their energy on that. They'll put it into the steps they take, moving as far away from you as possible. But be very wary. If you have fucked over a Pisces in any way that involves loyalty, and they stick around you or come back in your life after leaving, don't say I didn't warn you. Number 2. Job done. Pisces is a karmic sign. They are the mirror sign of the zodiac. Pisces is the ender of cycles. They put an end to things one way or another, consciously and unconsciously, through understandings or through war. Whatever is needed to restore peace or repay debts. Nothing in this life is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Whenever a Pisces enters your life, it's never for nothing. They may have been put there to teach you a lesson for a period of time. So when that lesson is over, things could happen that forces the separation. You could do something to put the Pisces off, or a temptation could come along and cause the Pisces to follow it, leaving you. Or you could leave the Pisces, or Pisces could just sense that the end has come and leave. Pisces is attuned to endings. They can switch just like that no matter how much they love you. Or, on the darker side, and nothing to do with karma, Pisces could have got what they wanted from you and left because there's no more resistance, setting up bad karma for their own self whilst leaving you scorned. Number 3. Time's up. Pisces doesn't believe in time, as time doesn't exist in the spiritual world. However, if you're not right for the Pisces in one way or another, you are on a time limit. Pisces can give you chance after chance, but what you may not know is, they tipped that cosmic hourglass from the first mistake, the first fuck up you made, and will allow you to fuck up more whilst keeping an eye on that glass. Once that time is up, Pisces will quickly reflect over everything since that glass got tipped and can get up and leave if the situation is still the same with you still making the same mistakes messing with the wrong one. Pisces is not afraid of change and plan for changes, or at least look ahead at changes that will happen once they've clocked you. Pisces will make time to take time with their decision. Once the time's up, it's up to how you've been if they stick around. You can be like, well, why don't Pisces speak up and warn the person? Yes, some do. But Pisces isn't here to condition and transform people, control people. Well, a light Pisces isn't. This dreamer of a sign in Pisces actually wants the real, especially when it comes to people. So they'll let you do you as they watch. And although they'll accept you for who you are, that doesn't mean they'll stick around you. That ticking can also be a signal for when it's time for the Pisces to explode. You won't be hearing it or aware any of this is happening behind the scenes. Number 4. Beyond repair. Pisces is a sign that at its highest vibration will be full of love for everybody. Have a desire to heal everybody. So broken or down and out people will appeal to Pisces. Pisces will spot these souls in the ocean and swim over with their spiritual medikit. Pisces will take their time with people and get to know the real them. Pisces will try help them, enlighten them, guide them into the light. But if someone does not want to be helped and are broken beyond repair, Pisces will leave. As understanding as Pisces can be, they don't have a misery loves company mentality. They can adopt it, but they don't naturally have it. Without burdens, Pisces are upbeat people, fun people, an upbeat clown that can bring the world down, but still upbeat. Whilst trying to repair you, They will dodge the bad luck and bad vibes you expel to not absorb it. But once they've done their work and lift you up on your feet, and then you sit back down, Pisces will swim away. They've done their part. They brought the horse to the water. They won't stay dodging your negativity forever or try force you to drink the water. They'll instead leave. Number 5. Death detector. One thing only Pisces will know is Pisces can ghost you to save you. You see toxic people and piss takers. Around a Pisces, they may not sense the shark in Pisces. They may not sense the cold-blooded killer in Pisces. So they can get comfortable taking the piss. All while Pisces is feeling the shark inside, unlocking itself from the cage. Once that lock pops off and Pisces doesn't want to hurt you, they will instead leave. They will ghost. Pisces are not just ghosts. They can have the most demonic souls you can ever come across. Pisces knows death. It senses death. It smells death. It can be death. Hair in the flesh. I don't care what you think you know about Pisces. You see this energy? The depths of evil it can reach. You don't have a fucking clue. Pisces can turn psycho. And that's putting it lightly. You are not ready for what Pisces can turn into. I can promise you that. And more time, the prison time won't even be worth it. Pisces won't even be just ghosting you in this scenario. They'll be ghosting themselves and your death. So when Pisces chooses peace or distance over war and just disappears after you may have got forceful in any way, be thankful they've left and don't follow them, because they've left to put that shark back in his cage. And Sage, carry on digging and see if it isn't Pisces that digs your grave. Number 6. Time skipper. Pisces' intuition is so strong. A Pisces can predict the future just by how they are feeling about an upcoming event, or just by acknowledging their gut feelings. If a Pisces says something doesn't feel right, what always follows is Pisces being left with an "I knew it" memory. Now, where Pisces can likely ghost you is when you first get to meet them. Pisces can time travel. They can time skip, because again, time doesn't exist spiritually. Pisces are connected to all time periods. So when it comes to you, they can look at you and then time travel with your soul. They can see into you two's future just like that. Even if Pisces sees good times ahead, but sees the train wreck at the end, the shipwreck, Pisces can say fuck all that and just leave. Speed it all up, avoiding the train wreck. Pisces can't explain this to you. They can't sit there and say, hey, I've looked into our future and it doesn't look great, so I'm deleting your number. You'll think, what the fuck, I just got your number. Or you just gave me your number. You don't even know my name yet. You may even think, what the fuck, from what I've just said. But trust me, Pisces just knows where things will go, so will shut things off quick. Quicker the better, as you haven't even made a proper connection. You just know their birthdays in Pisces season and their fake name and think they're fucking weird. The worst part is, there is Pisces who sees the good times and the shipwreck ahead. They see that iceberg and decides to still stick around to experience it all, knowing how it's gonna end while you think it's just bubblegum and dreamy eyes. Number 7. Sensitive. Pisces is the most sensitive sign in the zodiac. They literally pick up on everything. It can get so bad that others feel like they're walking on eggshells around a Pisces who's expressive about this. Now, what can easily happen is, you can offend a Pisces and not know about it. Because Pisces can stay quiet, very quiet. This is similar to the hourglass analogy. Pisces can be sensitive to everything, to where Pisces itself can be time sensitive. So you could have offended them years ago, and I mean years ago. And today, they decide to just ghost. Make it make sense? I'm trying to make it make sense, but this is just how the fish is. It doesn't forget. Pisces don't forget anything, and even if they do, It's still in their subconscious waiting to be revisited, readdressed. That feeling they felt when you offended them can resurface out of the ocean like Godzilla, and that can be all it takes for Pisces to swim off. Pisces is the hidden enemy from the 12th house of hidden enemies, but Pisces don't even need to be hanging around you holding malice. They can even think to themselves that they have forgiven you. Then something just triggers it all to resurface, and that can be it. The fish is very sensitive. Be careful how you handle it. Number 8. The ghost. Why Pisces can ghost others easily is simply because Pisces is the ghost of the zodiac, the old soul, the sign of death. Pisces is at a stage where they are letting things go. The material world is a see-through facade to Pisces, a giant mirage. Pisces ends up not holding on to things as nothing's even real. It's all a dream, said the fish with its eyes wide open. Pisces are people who can give away their expensive clothes, cause fuck it. Pisces can give up a stressful high-paying job for a calm minimum wage job, cause fuck it. It's like seeing things floating in the sea, touching it, then letting it float away, appreciating it for what it is, or just not fucking with it and moving on. So any person, any experience, anything, a Pisces can ghost if necessary as they float around exploring. Free. You can't trap a ghost. Who you gonna call? Ghost, but nah, it's already free. Pisces is not a sign in chains. It's a sign in a white bedsheet with holes cut out for eyes. Full of emotions, but can be emotionless to remain free. Pisces controls feelings. Feelings doesn't control Pisces. Love can't even control a Pisces. They're just full of it. Prisons can't even keep a Pisces from traveling. Their imagination is limitless. The human body can't even stop Pisces from traveling because the body sleeps. The spirit is forever awake. The Pisces ghost can and will ghost the most. It's the free spirit that can even ghost the host. If you've had a Pisces around you for so long that they appear human, you are doing something right. There's probably something special about you that keeps Pisces around, because they can really drift away knowing there's plenty more fish in the sea. Having this abundance mentality, they can really swim away and explore it all. Number 9. No peace and quiet. This one is not surprising as Pisces is one of, if not the most peaceful sign around. Pisces typically wants peace. If you are dramatic and cause chaos for absolutely no reason, Pisces has already got their eyes on the escape exit. Pisces does not like drama. Not because they can't handle it or can't stir some shit up themselves, but because they just want to relax. It's the final feminine sign with beautiful toes which transforms into a tail when needing to move to another beach. The women, that is. Lord knows us Pisces men ain't got pretty toes. But there's too much shit going on in this world to be dealing with one person or a few people's unnecessary drama. People call Pisces crybabies, which is funny, cause a matured Pisces can literally feel like a grandparent babysitting all their fucking grandkids. Woo woo wah wah. All Pisces can hear from people is pointless crying and hissy fits. Pisces don't do drama. They don't do wars. They end them, then chill. Ghosting you can literally be a Pisces way to stop your noise. Shut off your channel. If they don't snap and tell you to just shut the fuck up after listening to you moan for fucking years on end, they can just not answer their phone as they sit in some grass somewhere listening to birds chirping, transform into bloody Pegasus to just eat some hay and be chilling in a field somewhere, being able to fly around. Pisces can build a massive frozen wall and people can still be shouting over it. Hey Pisces, you there? Pisces, I've got a splinter in me toe. Mate, I need some help. Darling, are you there? Sometimes it's not about boundaries. People breach others' boundaries all the time, including Pisces. A dark-sided Pisces is the worst boundary breachers around. But sometimes just walking away is best for your peace of mind. The biggest boundary possible is ghosting. It's a loud and clear message. Everyone doesn't deserve an explanation. The silence from Pisces can be the loudest. Others don't understand how it can be so deafening. Number 10. Bad influences. Pisces is a sponge, soaking up everything including dirt. Pisces can be a sign that can find itself in bad company. What makes it worse is, Pisces can adapt to this company and become badder than the initial influence. Mutable energy is nothing to take lightly. This isn't even like Pisces being deceived. A Pisces can fully know they are in a bad crowd and find comfort. They can truly adapt to it. But you see things like making stupid decisions, running out your luck, not using your head. This cannot last a lifetime with Pisces. There's too much wisdom to be applied from all these experiences via Jupiter. A Pisces will have to literally play dumb. They're too wise. It's all built in. Repeated cycles is not where you'll find Pisces. An ending always comes. The winter always ends starting anew. So with these endings, it will also include these influences, at least eventually. Yes, Pisces can be a hero, but they can also be the villain. Pisces can save the world, or flood it, or flood the world to save it. But sometimes, just being the ghost works best for all scenarios to avoid karma doubling back on them, because the fish isn't immune. This is how Pisces can watch all those bad influences meet their maker, as Pisces has their feet up in Jamaica. From addictions to people, all these things gets filtered in the end. Pisces waters can go from polluted to crystal clear, all by ghosting, while others scream Pisces is an escapist, a coward. Nah, it's the fish. It's agile, it's evasive, it's the ghost, unseen, disappears. They're just mad they didn't see it coming. Being a ghost star is one of Pisces' greatest weapons, when not used to cause harm to good people. Who needs protection when you have the ability to sidestep into every possible direction? Bonus, lone wolf. When we talk lone wolves, and I mean true lone wolves, this is when you're talking the two eldest signs in the zodiac, Aquarius and Pisces. No matter how friendly or talkative these signs can be, they are truly the two signs who can disappear and completely do their own thing, just in different ways. Pisces is the last sign, the grand elder. It's been there and done that. Pisces is so far away from what we know as everyday life that you won't believe how comfortable they can be all by themselves, where their silence is loud to them, because inside their head is a whole nother world. Pisces is full of so much love to give, but Pisces does not need anybody. Pisces has got everybody, because they are the closest to the creator. It's all from within with Pisces. There's never losses with Pisces, because Pisces operates from within, not from without. Pisces is that lone wolf who can howl at the moon, because that shit looks beautiful at night. Not to get in touch with their pack, but just to release some energy and give back. This howling can be in the form of anything creative. Pisces is the most creative when alone with their thoughts. In other words, Pisces don't need you. They are very self-reliant, internally abundant and blessed people. Pisces' resilience is not even noticed. You will never know how much the fish can take and still swim around. Anything external attached to Pisces will have to be a positive blessing. Otherwise, you will eventually see dust. There's no losses, only gains with Pisces. How can you ever live in fear with this gift? If it's not for Pisces, then it's poof, as you watch them disappear in the mist. 10 reasons why Pisces will seek revenge. Number 1. Disrespect. Pisces is a sign that can appear passive, fragile, weak, timid, harmless. They can appear easy to take advantage of, and this can invite takers into a Pisces waters. People who show no respect and just think they can have fun skinny dipping in the Pisces waters because it appears safe to do so. There's no warning signs. It's not even just still waters. It's waters with a cool mist, creating this steam bath effect. So when others come around and start feeling entitled and getting Pisces fucked up, that's when that shark fin pops up out of nowhere and everyone around you disappears and you become stuck and isolated with a strong sense of death. Those pebbles you were making skip across the water creating temporary holes is how your skin's gonna end up looking. But permanently, as that shark chomps down, piercing you before swallowing you whole. Don't disrespect the fish. Respect the fish or expect the dish to be expensive. Number 2. Karmic mirror. Pisces is a karmic sign, a blessed sign, a sign that doesn't even need to take action in response to violations as they're protected in a way that bad things just ends up happening to their enemies. But this is a light Pisces minding their business. A dark Pisces or a Pisces who is on a more physical than spiritual side will be your karma in the flesh. If you trigger a Pisces enough, violate them, harm them in any way, that Pisces will be so enraged, hell-bent on consuming you. They will take that karmic cosmic mirror, bring it right to your face, and then put your head through it. If a Pisces gets into or is forever in justice-seeking mode, absolutely no violations will be one-sided from you to them or you to innocent people. Pisces will deliver your karma by hand, staring you dead in your eyes as they watch your eyes close then watch your spirit float. Number 3. No rest. There's no rest for the wicked. Well, the wicked is inside Pisces. Evil, demons, darkness is all within Pisces. When you trouble a Pisces, you wake up these dark forces to where the only way a Pisces can find peace again is if they put you and those demons to sleep. If you're the reason a Pisces is up at night, missing out on their dreams, and every time they close their eyes all they see is your face, that means you have affected their soul. Their soul can't rest like a ghost wandering around. So Pisces will come for you. Pisces will activate their dark side because they're already awake in the dark. So when they turn up at your window like BFG as you sleep, they aren't blowing no good dreams through your window with a trumpet. It'll be nightmares they blow through your window with a long barrel. BFG, big friendly giant? Nah. FEIV. Fishing ends in violence. You'll think it's all dreams until a Pisces catches you in yours. You'll wake up in another realm. Number 4. You meant it. Pisces can be forgiving people. It's in Pisces to live and let live. Pisces on the lighter side can move on from situations and find peace. But this normally comes from understanding you didn't mean it. Maybe a matured Pisces can know you meant it and still forgive you. A matured or spineless Pisces can. But you typically can't purposely harm a Pisces and think that will be the end of it. Forgive and forget who? Let bygones be bygones where? As time's gone by and a Pisces is waiting, they've already set up that reality where they'll say bye to you before you're gone. The last thing you'll see is nightmarish eyes that once looked like a dream when Pisces gets you back. There's no tag you're it with Pisces. It's touch me, then it's toe tag for you. Number 5. Can't forgive. With maturity, especially spiritual maturity, forgiveness is possible. Having empathy and being able to step into another's shoes and see where they're coming from and accepting their apology or just forgiving them even without remorse from that person. It's possible, but when you understand Pisces actually doesn't bother people. They've got too much things going on personally, internally, to even go out of their way to bother people unless numb and dark-sided or just young. So when you bother a peaceful person who didn't do anything to you, why should they forgive you? They're sitting on a bench sketching a tree and you come along snatching the paper out of their hand and ripping it up in their face before walking off laughing. Why should a Pisces forgive you? More times, Forgiveness is not even deserved, and that's why Pisces will come back ripping you into pieces, tear you so easily like wet tissue paper, and draw a bigger picture of you laying on the ground by that tree. Number 6, can't forget. If you understand how a Pisces mind works, just the nature of the fish, the ancient energy, the library of knowledge, it's like the abyss, but everything is in there. If you knew how it is, you wouldn't ever want a Pisces enemy, cause they will never forget what you do to them, even if they tried to. You can easily become someone just floating in the abyss that they just see spinning around, not even aware you're there. A Pisces wouldn't even want a Pisces enemy for this reason. You can become stuck in their mind, an unpleasant highlighted memory, dominating their psyche. I'm stuck in your head is not something you want to laugh about when it comes to Pisces. If you're this person in their head and you're walking around getting on with life, this is such a dangerous position for you to be in, cause you don't know the demon you are playing with in Pisces. Number 7, principle. For the unaware, you'll think Pisces is just all feelings, all emotions, just this soft cuddly ball of fluffiness. For the aware, they know Pisces is the master of feelings and can shut that shit off like a light switch. Pisces can go from light to dark just like that, as fast as light, cause feelings can paralyze you or make you feel remorse or sorry or compassionate for people. Now, people deserve what they have coming. There's consequences. So Pisces is principle first, feelings second. You get a cold-blooded robot killer who focuses on the stone cold facts. This person done A, so I'm gonna do B and let it end at C. You are dealing with Venus at full power here in Pisces. The combination of the planets influencing Pisces by default can look like hell on earth in the wrong hands. Number 8, no switch. On the flip side, there's some Pisces who cannot turn their feelings off. Doesn't matter what feeling it is. So if you have invoked negative feelings in Pisces and they cannot control how they feel, this is where you meet the dark side of the ocean, which will be very similar to both Cancer and Scorpio in rage mode. You won't get a cold reactive person. You'll get a fish reacting out of their feelings with little self-control. Pisces can be extremely volatile, unpredictable. Pisces anger is like a tsunami. Literally, if you turn your back on the wrong Pisces after doing them wrong, you will not see that wave rising so high until the sun gets covered and all of a sudden it's gone dark. When you turn around and are given that small window to take in this terror as fear circulates around your whole body, that's when that wave will crash down on you where you have nowhere to run or can do anything about it. Pisces won't even seek revenge when their emotions runs wild. Revenge will seek itself through the fish, and you won't know what to do with all the energy that floods you. Not even fishes can swim in it. People and fishes are left lifeless floating on their backs afterwards. If a Pisces loses it in the moment, there is nothing you can do about it. Revenge will take its course through Pisces. Number 9, light fish, dark fish. Pisces is like trying to balance two opposing forces that can combine at any time to do what it has to do, then separate again. It's two fishes, one swimming in the light, the other swimming in the dark. One here on earth, the other over there in the spiritual. The light fish will oftentimes be at the forefront, but understand that is also the case when the dark fish is leading the way. It will put the light fish at the front to remain hidden but active. So when Pisces faces situations where vengeance can be unleashed, it won't be like Pisces won't take revenge because the other fish won't let it. It's not a split personality thing going on. It's if one fish is on it, the other fish will double up on it. This is why Pisces can take revenge, because they know they can eat you. The piranhas will take you. Two will become one, And you being the third element in this scenario will also become one, as the fishes makes you a part of them. Taking revenge is easy for a Pisces to do in so many ways, but that's a trick for the Pisces. That's for Pisces to learn why it's so easy. But until then, you'll just be a desire that both fishes admire in the current, as the current moves you all closer to the middle of the ocean, and that's a place of no return for you. Number 10, the fin. When you think Pisces, think the fin, the shark's fin, the fin in French, and also the fin line. There's a thin line between Pisces itself with light and dark, and a thin line between your soul and the Pisces soul. When you start something, a Pisces will feel inclined to end it. Aries is the start, Pisces is the end. No matter what you start, Pisces will not be looking at the current scenario. They'll be looking at how it ends with the power to manipulate the ending if it doesn't initially look good for the Pisces. A Pisces will look at you like an opened cycle, something that needs closing. And from your starting something, Pisces can feel like you are looking for an ending. You are looking for someone to put you out of your misery. That's when the fin will pop out of the water. That's when the Pisces will rear its head. So Pisces may not even be looking at something as taking revenge. They can look at it like they're closing a book. Just a librarian walking around their library and seeing a book left open, reading what's on the page but knowing how it ends, so closes it and puts it back. You're nothing more than another book to Pisces, a book that may contain many sentences too. But prison doesn't scare Pisces. That can just be seen as a chapter in Pisces' book. Pisces reads everything and everyone. Pisces can skip to your ending, not even read it, just close the book, read the blurb on the back, scribble it out and write fucked around and found out. If a Pisces gets booked from closing your book, it was either already written or Pisces did not care. Maybe the Pisces is ready to see the fin themselves. Bonus. The martyr. The most dangerous thing about Pisces is they will die for their own. Not every Pisces has that aggression, that shark out. It's there, but it may not be out. But touch one of the Pisces' own and you will see the reaper come out of that fish. Whether others agree with it or not everyone wants someone dying for them. But Pisces has that martyrdom in them, naturally. Pisces has been through the whole zodiac. You think Pisces is scared to suffer? They've already been suffering. You think Pisces is scared to die? They've already died many times. They're technically dead now. A Pisces will almost always seek revenge on behalf of their own, in whatever way. From calling the police, getting you arrested, to sneaking in your house and using handcuffs to tie you up. Pisces is a mixed bag. Thousands of different fishes in the sea. But what they'll all agree on is risking their soul for theirs. Those tears aren't always coming from a Pisces' eyes. Sometimes that's the sound of your body being split in half as Pisces pulls your soul out to swallow it. The moral of the story with the fish is, don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. Cause if the shark's coming, it's gonna bleed something. Top 10 reasons why Pisces is the most aggressive sign. Number 1. Their environment. Pisces is a sign that adapts to its surroundings. It soaks it all up and wrings it out. If a Pisces grows up in harsh conditions, whether that be in a war-torn country or the hood where shootouts happen often, then expect this to be directly reflected in a Pisces. They'll either be scared of it or be the reason others are scared of them from it. With maturity, Pisces can swim away and don't allow these experiences to define them. But when growing, Pisces are the most go-with-the-flow sign there is, and that's not even an exaggeration. If they are raised around aggressive people, then Pisces can end up so aggressive that those same people are telling the Pisces to calm down. Number 2. Their short fuse. Pisces people have short fuses. They get irritated pretty easily, from someone showing lack of empathy to someone just affecting their mood. The thing is, Pisces are quick at putting out anything that sparks their fuse. If Pisces says fuck it and does not control themselves, this is someone who can literally be a shark snapping at everybody. You haven't really seen what the Pisces sensitivity really looks like with this short fuse. So much aggression can be unleashed non-stop if they go there. Non-stop. Number 3. Their lack of empathy. Pisces having empathy is what brings this gentle nature to Pisces. They're careful, they're aware of others' feelings and doesn't want to hurt people. So flip that upside down. Depending on what they go through with people and their natural empathy, if they get to a fuck it stage, Pisces can go from caring about everyone's feelings to caring about being everyone's pain. Serial killers and are ripe in Pisces for this reason. You'd never suspect a sign of such empathy can be capable of what they can end up doing. Number 4. Their desires. Pisces is a sign full of desires, but it can be accompanied by guilt. Some Pisces can initially start off not feeling worthy, having a low self-esteem, low energy, not wanting to chase anything. Something will always snap in that Pisces, but if this happens later in life, like after their teen years for example, you'll have someone feeling entitled to their desires with resentment for not going for what they wanted earlier. So you'll get the shark aggressively going for all they want and have missed out on, sticking up for their younger self, including the desires they felt guilty about, and the ones that was so taboo they literally shook their head whenever it entered their mind. Pisces can become really aggressive, especially with other people. Aggressive and entitled. A shark in the ocean smelling blood is the only way to describe it. Number 5. Their silence. Pisces is a sign that can remain silent for a very long time. Even with things that makes them angry and upset. They can hold all their pain in and cry to themselves while still holding on to their pain. As we all know, nothing good comes from holding things in for too long. A release is always needed one way or another. So just like breathing, whatever Pisces breathes in, they're gonna breathe it out. So what do you get when the most silent sign starts becoming loud? Starts releasing all that pent up anger and pain. You get an unrecognizable fish. You get the image of the kraken coming out of the ocean. Verbally, physically, spiritually. When Pisces lets loose, it's like raindrops the size of mountains falling down on earth. Floods and lots of damage will follow. Number 6. Their shark. The most aggressive thing about the peaceful appearing Pisces is that shark inside them. Sharks are fishes too. When you hear Pisces and aggression and think, huh? Cause Pisces is a goldfish, right? Peaceful Nemo, right? Finding Dory, right? Nah, every Pisces has a ruthless shark inside them, and it's only when it's let out, you realize how much crazy Pisces really holds inside. Push a Pisces, and it's waves that will push you back. Number 7. Their feelings. As much as Pisces are about emotions, feel good vibes, we must not forget there's positive and negative feelings, emotions. There's always a balance. There's always a dark to the light. For there to even be light, there has to be dark. Dark came first. The fish is who is in touch with all these emotions, through their own issues and from picking up others. So if the Pisces feels aggressive and is picking up on another's aggressive feelings, you get a doubled effect. You get Jupiter's expansion doubling it. If there's more people around, it gets trebled, quadrupled. Pisces literally carries energies. It carries the weight of the whole zodiac. Pisces don't get mad. They get mad. They get mad times 12. Aggressive feelings and behavior is a mood switch away from Pisces at all times. Number 8. Their thoughts. Pisces is a sign that deals with dark thoughts. Not solely dark thoughts, but they're there. The problem is, Pisces is a sign that can have a great imagination, that can easily lead into manifestation. Pisces are full of stories, so they can have an aggressive story written and stored in their head. Now you come along and trouble them in reality is where their response can be to act out that aggressive story they have on you. Even worse, Pisces can get to a stage where they start playing out their stories in real time when nobody has done them anything. Pisces has got a story for every emotion and every action stored in their head, even if they haven't experienced any of them in reality yet. Number 9. Their vengeance. The real aggressive side of Pisces will be seen when taking revenge. Vengeance is as prevalent in the Pisces sign as peace is. You'd like to think every Pisces can rise above it, but again, depending on their surroundings and their values, their ego, Pisces can easily get vengeful and more aggressive than you could even imagine. A Pisces on this timing will savage you, rip you apart. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, Poseidon, who was a god with a very vengeful nature, an extremely aggressive god. And then there's Jupiter, Zeus, his brother, who had a very quick temper and often resorted to violence to maintain his rule. Another aggressive god. This is what and who rules over Pisces. And to add extra fuel to the fire boiling this fishy water up, Venus, Aphrodite, was a vengeful god when disrespected, and Venus exalts in Pisces. Each planet/god influencing Pisces is vengeful. Others will tell you it's nothing but passive aggression with Pisces, until they really find out it's really not. There's plenty of aggressive fishes in the sea, predators galore. You will meet this aggression when Pisces is your enemy. Pisces can enter a state where they can fall in love with the plan of what they're gonna do to you and be lying in wait. Number 10. Their hate. As loving as Pisces can be all about hate too. Pisces can hate so deeply that it will never just be like Pisces hating this one person. It can start like that, but then Pisces can meet others and see the same traits in that person they hate and paint them with the same brush. Hate is a demon Pisces can easily succumb to, and Pisces don't sit in these feelings. They get active with it. Pisces is a mutable sign. It's transitional energy. Pisces can end up hating people in general to where they can spread that hate everywhere, painting towns and homes red with it. You may know about natural disasters, but Pisces can be a supernatural disaster waiting to happen. Bonus, their control. Unless you have been a victim of a Pisces aggressive nature, you wouldn't have a clue what I'm on about. Every Pisces will know they've got it in them. It doesn't matter what your chart looks like. If you're a Pisces or got heavy Pisces energy, you will know it can get like a typhoon waiting to unleash out of you, especially if you're not an expressive person. And it all boils down to control. There's a big reason Pisces are infamous for their aggressive nature. I repeat, there's a big reason Pisces are infamous for their aggressive nature. And as much of a sponge Pisces can be, as much of others' energies Pisces can absorb, as much of a mirror Pisces can be, all that aggression can come from within. A Pisces can be all alone and feel the wrath of a storm inside. You will never know what Pisces can keep inside, even if it looks like all they do is run and hide. Top 10 reasons why Pisces is the most powerful sign. Number 1. Adaptable. Pisces is the final mutable sign. Mutable energy is transformative energy, being able to adapt to situations and people. Pisces, being the introspective, receptive feeler water sign of the zodiac, enables Pisces to adapt to anybody and any situation almost seamlessly. Sneaking through gaps, filling in cracks, Pisces has the power to merge with anybody. This is a superpower within itself because it's extremely important to be able to relate to others, as Libra will show you. But when you can relate to anybody emotionally, even relate to the emotionless, there's nothing more powerful than that, because everyone is spiritually connected to the same source in the grand scheme of things. The only one true being/creator is the source itself, not us. When you realize it's not 1 in 12, but 12 in 1, you realize what can really be done. Number 2, emotionally helpful. Being able to connect with another's emotions, being able to be vulnerable, being able to free your soul, being able to free others' souls. This is the power Pisces controls. Anybody can stumble into money and start giving it out. Anyone can own a business and start hiring people. But those who are disconnected from their feelings and emotions can end up becoming robots, zombie-like, never reaching any sort of true happiness, peace or understanding internally, just going through the motions of life emotionally clueless. Pisces has the power to help others connect with their emotions. Just by speaking to a Pisces who is receptive to you can cause introspection within yourself. You can say you feel like this or feel like that, but don't know why to a Pisces, and the more you talk, you start to see where these feelings are coming from. This is a passive power Pisces has. Cause Pisces will see it, but won't directly tell you. They will ask you questions in response that leads you into seeing the answers for yourself. Number 3, brave. Bravery is not something usually associated with Pisces, but Pisces are brave people. Pisces is the fish who is swimming around the world with no shell. There is hunters, warriors, and outright demonic people who walk this earth. And Pisces is out in the world without any shield, whilst being aware of these people and entities. If you knew all the emotions a Pisces deals with, all the insights they are given of this facade of life, and can still get up and face the world with a smile, or a grumpy face at times, is brave within itself. To navigate this world without any weapon, knowing it's a war zone, is bravery within itself. Pisces can glide through this life scot-free, all by having faith and belief in oneself and others and the Creator. Lady Luck is on a Pisces side. And on the darker side, how can you be afraid of anything or anyone when it's all already within? Scared of where? I've been there. Scared of who? Their energy's already inside me. On one side, it's this mirage of life, and on the other, it's looking into the abyss, the known and the unknown. To be able to still keep it moving with optimism is bravery within itself, a bravery the fish possesses. Number 4, emotionally responsible. If there's one thing a Pisces will always have to be, is responsible for their own emotions. You see, Pisces can lie. They can pressure flip, they can gaslight when they're ready. But when Pisces gets alone, they are faced with their emotions in a way that it can drown them if they don't accept it, if they don't accept the truth. So Pisces on the mature side becomes people who are not afraid of saying sorry and admitting where they went wrong, letting their emotions get the best of them. Being responsible is a power. Pisces are not the type to drown others emotionally, maybe when young, but when Pisces feels overwhelmed or toxic, they will break away to not infect others with their energy if it's currently negative. You can think Pisces is distant because of something you've done, when it could be they're just trying to protect you from some dark shit they're going through. Emotional intelligence is a true power that a Pisces can have to a high degree. Number 5, imaginative. Life is what you make it. You can face harsh experiences, that's out of your control. But from what you can control, life is truly what you make it, and it all begins with your own imagination. Your own imagination is the most powerful tool you can possess, because you literally have the ability to create your reality. Pisces is the most imaginative sign. So imaginative, they get called delusional and unrealistic. But that will never stop Pisces from imagining, because it's internally how dreams are made and manifested. Pisces are creators. Being able to vision something and then bring it into life is a superpower. Something that started from a small picture in your head to now something you can show and experience in reality is everything. This is a superpower your average Pisces will possess. And once Pisces always dares to dream and doesn't allow naysayers to interfere with their visions, nothing is impossible with the fish. Number 6, emotionally resilient. Resilience is another trait probably not attributed to your average Pisces. When every Pisces can tell you of the things they have been through that could have broken them. Pisces doesn't seem resilient because they wear masks and are secretive. So when or if they tell you what they've seen or experienced, it confuses others because it's like, huh? You don't move like someone who's been through trauma. This is the fish. Even when they have cut fins, scales ripped off, hooks through their cheeks, they can still swim around looking mesmerizing. Pisces deals with lots of emotional turmoil. Emotions that is not even their own at times. Pisces experiences all the waves in the ocean and can just appear like a surfer having fun, creating an illusion. To allow yourself to cry a sea of pain, then dust yourself off and come back out laughing is a power that the fish holds. Emotional resilience. If Pisces wasn't secretive or reserved, or you're very close to a Pisces and know their story, then you'd know just how resilient the fish is. Number 7. Self-aware. Self-awareness is one of the most important traits of operating at a higher vibration. Pisces is the mirror sign of the zodiac. They can truly show everyone their self by reflecting or just outright telling others about their shadow side. Because Pisces sees it as well as what you put forward in the light. But what Pisces always does is looks in the mirror at their own self too. Initially, Pisces will be aware of others before themselves, but self-reflection always happens when alone. Cause Pisces is big on relating, balancing, seeing both sides, three sides even. Seeing others, seeing themselves in others, seeing themselves alone. Pisces has a panoramic view of all things, but especially themselves. From their dark traits to their positive ones. Pisces will be aware. You can't lie to yourself, and if Pisces gets vocal about it, they won't be lying to others. Awareness is key for all. Unfortunately, we are in a projective world, a self-righteous world, where not everyone looks at themselves whilst dishing it out to others. If a Pisces is dishing it out, they will know if it's within themselves too. They will know what they know through patterns with others and themselves. Number 8. Confident, grateful. Confidence is seen with Pisces who are matured or have a talent they want to share with the world. Confidence is key to attaining your goals and making your dreams come true. It ties in with belief and even desire. Pisces can struggle with confidence because it needs their ego, which they can feel guilty of having. So a balance has to be found. Pisces has to find their self-worth, get in touch with their ego. Once found, Pisces will shine bright. So bright, but with the knowledge that the ego must die at the end. This is a very powerful awareness to have. It's what stops Pisces getting lost in the illusion. It's being at the top, but knowing you have to come down to the bottom. Because it's all God-given. Whether religious or spiritual, Pisces will be aware and grateful of a higher power. They owe what they have to. Once you have gratitude, you have everything. Because you spiritually leave yourself open to receiving more. You get blessed with more. Moaning about your current situation and missing out on what you should be grateful for through awareness of others and lack of empathy is what keeps you receiving nothing but more things to complain about. These things create loops. When Pisces appears lucky, this is why. Because they have a natural gratefulness, a thankfulness. When they tie it in with confidence, you get an unstoppable, powerful force in the fish that will shine bright one last time before peacefully allowing it all to dissolve. Number 9. Optimistic. Tying in with some previous traits. What makes Pisces very powerful is optimism. Now, Pisces optimism is not blind optimism. This is tied in with their intuition and their all-knowing old soul. It's being optimistic but at the same time knowing it's going to happen. Pisces has already dreamed it. They've seen it. They've experienced it in the spiritual world. So when they are optimistic, they are just basically waiting for it to manifest. If a Pisces is confident, working towards a goal and optimistic, that dream is already set in stone. It's just when. Not if, it's when. Pisces optimism is so powerful, it triggers pessimism in others. This is why Virgo's the opposite sign, because on the darker side, it's like, why are you so happy? and confident. It's nothing more than a dream, it's not real. That's what Pisces can hear from others. It's being faced with negativity, while Pisces just sits and smiles knowing exactly how things will go, from focusing on the brighter side whilst having awareness of the darker side. If Pisces allows the negative to stand on stage, then that's what Pisces can also manifest. Negativity. It's an understanding of how it works that Pisces has. It's a power that others may say is a weakness, until what Pisces was optimistic about is eventually slap bang in their face. Number 10. Listens to understand. Being a listener is a great power, a blessed tool to possess. You learn the most through others as well as your own experiences. In a world where everyone's talking over each other, hearing what others are saying and not listening, or just listening to respond, Pisces listens to understand. It's a power to forget yourself in the moment, to allow another to speak as you absorb all what they are saying. Not butting in with your opinion or ego, just allowing the other to speak whilst you look at what they say from a selfless perspective. That's why Pisces are powerful advice givers, because they'll eventually respond to you as if they are a stranger, a human giving another human advice, not taking into account this is a friend or a partner or telling them what they want to hear. That's more of an immature or cautious Pisces thing, to avoid hurting feelings. Pisces will tell you what you need to know in response to what you've told them and what Pisces has been told to tell you. You don't just speak to a Pisces, you are speaking to the soul. You can get answers through a Pisces, so this is why Pisces will listen to understand, to help you in the best way they can. Being calm, patient, receptive is a superpower not many possesses. Bonus: controlled violence. A superpower that Pisces has that others may not be aware of is self-control. Pisces are people who deal with a drastic roller coaster of emotions. This is a sign that appears calm and collected, or calm and out of it, but has the absolute most power to flood the world. Pisces' reflexes are so quick that they can stop responding and acting out when their natural reaction is to reflect. Inside a Pisces' head is everything. That includes negative and evil thoughts. So to remain calm, even when being tested, is a superpower within itself. Not allowing others to control you, physically or emotionally. Because the things Pisces does when they either lose control or just say fuck the world and its people is when you witness true otherworldly sadistic power. Is the bully more powerful, or is the victim controlling their emotions, not responding, more powerful? What happens when the victim doesn't want to be a victim anymore? And sometimes that's not wanting to be a victim to life itself anymore. Pisces' true power is in the light. That's how they transcend. But they are equally as powerful in the dark, which is a test for Pisces themselves. If you can conquer yourself, which Pisces does after conquering the other 11 signs, that's when you will understand what true power is. Pisces is to submit to the Creator, but can submit to darker forces. The control and power Pisces has will never be known until it's shown. Top 10 reasons why Pisces is the craziest zodiac sign. But first and foremost, Mokyujin. Pisces is the final sign in the zodiac. Pisces is the sign who has not only been through every other sign, but is the only sign that can channel each sign's energy, the dark and light sides of each sign. Pisces is unlocked, so to speak, free. Pisces has the special ability of summoning and acting out any other sign, or just simply copying you, no matter who you are, no matter what sign you are, no matter what energy you are projecting as a whole. Pisces can absorb it and project it. This is outside of a Pisces placements, which will obviously make accessing other energies easier, but I'm talking when you see a Pisces acting a certain way, this is the master shapeshifter shapeshifting. Call it sun sign astrology or whatever, but you can really spot signs by how they act on a day-to-day basis. The only one you can't spot is Pisces, because they adapt to who they are around unless they're going through some shit and can't be bothered. Pisces who are in Zen mode, non-reactive, very calm, is Pisces being themselves. Anything else, they are channeling others' energies, which is also within themselves. You can have a massive party, secretly only inviting Pisces, and you will not be able to tell, because every sign's energy will still be in that party as each Pisces takes on the role of another sign. Number 1. Aquarius. Aquarius's energy is the most unique energy in the whole zodiac. It's electricity. When you come across the rebellious or live wire in a group type Pisces, this is whose energy will be at play, Aquarian energy. Pisces and Aquarius has a unique connection. They're the oldies of the zodiac. You can say it's Aquarius who wakes up the fish. The water bearer summons the fishes. There's many interpretations of the connection, but in terms of the water bearer, Pisces ruler Jupiter's cupbearer was called Ganymede. And the actual planet Jupiter's largest moon is also called Ganymede. So if there's one sign that can wake up the crazy in a Pisces by feeding it, it's Aquarius. It's like the first sign's energy Pisces is introduced to. So Pisces can and will use it to make an impact on Earth. The craziest being you can ever witness is a Pisces channeling Aquarian energy, because they'll be rebellious, detached, full of magic tricks, and what they do will affect humanity as a whole, in good and or bad ways. Number 2. Aries. Every Pisces has that shark in them. It's vicious, it's aggressive, and oftentimes comes from being taken advantage of. Aries is the spirit, the fire spirit that shoots out with a bang, kickstarting everything. Pisces and Aries have a special connection because between them, between house 1 and 12, is the spirit world, the dream world. These two are the birth and death signs, the beginning and end. What you will find with Pisces who are in shark mode is it will be similar to Aries energy on the dark side. It will go 0 to 100 real quick, from verbal to physical. Pisces who has accessed their shark, which in another context can mean reconnecting with the Aries energy they started with, will get violent very quickly. Aries, the god of war, is Zeus's son. Aries ruler's archetype is the son of Pisces ruler's archetype. All this energy is within Pisces. This is when Pisces can be stubborn, selfish, and appear immature with their reactions. It's negative Aries energy they'll be channeling, where they can distribute all sorts of damage they're imagining. Number 3. Taurus. Pisces and Taurus already hold similarities from Venus's influence in both signs. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. So Pisces can be very laid back and chill like a Taurus. But on the dark side, Pisces can become very materialistic and greedy like Taurus. Pisces can be big-time thieves, big-time goal-getters, hustlers. It's Taurian energy they'll be channeling for this. Ever met a Pisces that is ultra-possessive of their partner and their materials? Selfish with their car, greedy with money, stubborn as hell. It's Taurian energy they're channeling for this. And you can meet these Taurian type fishes quite often, as it's Taurian energy that Pisces finds comfort in on Earth, the good and the bad side of Taurus. Number 4. Gemini. As I already mentioned, Pisces can channel any sign's energy. Only Pisces can do this. But when it comes to mirroring another's characteristics, it's Gemini energy Pisces taps into. Gemini are like the mimes of the zodiac, who can act like anyone. Gemini and Pisces are also part of the mutable signs. So that's already a natural mutating ability each sign possesses. But if a Pisces is around you, or around someone and you literally see them picking up all yours or another's traits and acting as if they are you or them in general, the Pisces is channeling Gemini, because Pisces absorbs all energies behind the scenes anyway. It's all internally there with Pisces. But when they're actually mimicking someone or moving like they've got two personalities externally, they're mimicking the mime. And you know how crazy Gemini can get on the dark side. Number 5. Cancer. Pisces and Cancers holds many similarities, being water signs. Pisces will naturally act out Cancerian traits, especially when young. They'll be very caring and clingy, like Cancers. When Pisces channels Cancerian energy, it will normally be for the positive traits. Pisces will leave out the jealousy and possessiveness Cancers can have and just take the caring and nurturing traits. That's when active. Pisces will literally be like the moon to many people. But when inactive and very emotional and picks up that crybaby nickname, it's cause they are being controlled by the ocean like Cancer instead of riding its waves. But when Pisces lashes out due to being overwhelmed with emotions, like emotionally volatile, they are on the same frequency as Cancers, which will be low to the ground like a crab when not in control. And a Cancer's emotional crazy is not like any others. They really lose control. Number 6. Leo. When you see Pisces very egotistical and loves attention, then you've met the Pisces channeling Leo energy. Pisces can secretly have big egos as a default, but when they make their ego known and combine it with their God-given abilities, Pisces will shine exactly how Leo does and receive the same amount of hate Leo does for it. When you find yourself jealous of a Pisces, when you find yourself feeling lesser than that Pisces, when you envy the confidence and light a Pisces is shining, they are channeling Leo energy and couldn't give a fuck about how you feel either. The combination of ego and soul, when they believe in themselves, it's Leo energy they channel for that. And there isn't no stopping this Pisces, cause they know the ego isn't real and see it as nothing more than a means for success. Number 7. Virgo. Virgo energy is forever present in Pisces, but it's behind the scenes. A Pisces channeling Virgo energy will appear nitpicky. Behind the scenes, a Pisces may judge someone, but then correct themselves and use empathy to understand them. Virgo being the opposite sign to Pisces is kind of like shadow energy. So when Pisces purposely channels Virgo energy, it will be to be extremely critical, no matter what it is. When Pisces is openly analyzing, openly reading people, openly being negative, being pessimistic, just overall being a negative Nancy, they're channeling Virgo or bringing it to the forefront, should I say. These two signs also share the mutable energy. So why it's crazy with Pisces to Virgo, same with Gemini, is Pisces can mutate into a mutating sign. It unlocks extra depth, extra layers, extra scales to Pisces. Again, this is the opposite sign, so typically, this will be Pisces behind the scenes. Very detail oriented, they learn the most from Virgo energy. Number 8. Libra. Pisces channeling Libra energy will be one of the most common Pisces behaviors you'll come across. Because this happens when Pisces is being social. Venus is the planet of relating to another. Not just talking, that's Mercury, but relating, finding a common ground, that's Venus. Venus rules Libra and Taurus and is exalted in Pisces. That Libra is an air sign, meaning a communicative sign. Libra oozes Venusian charm in relative communication, making them one of, if not the best communicator in the zodiac. So when you come across that ultra charming Pisces, not just adapting to people, but communicating with everyone, switching groups and slotting in, appearing ultra relatable, this is Libra energy they are channeling. People makes you rich. This is why Libra are amongst the billionaires on Earth. If Pisces cares for wealth, it's Libra energy that will be used with people, and that's why Pisces is always up there with Libra when it comes to the richest signs in the world. When you understand, with Pisces, this is channeled energy, but can also be from their own traits due to Venus's influence. You understand how crazy that is. It's the ultimate charmer. Number 9. Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio energy holds natural similarities. These are not just water signs, but signs that are both in the depths of the ocean. Pisces, like with Cancerian energy, won't really channel Scorpio energy, more just display traits from it. But unlike Pisces taking the positives from Cancer's traits, Pisces naturally can adapt the dark and gloomy side of Scorpio. Things like Pisces being addicts and drowning their sorrows, that's when Pisces is on a negative scorpionic wavelength, because Scorpio is as much of an escapist as Pisces is. Drowning in the ocean is more a Scorpio trait than Pisces, but others ain't ready for that discussion. If we talk in terms of the water signs progression, Scorpio energy is where Pisces last was, emotionally, before even becoming a Pisces. So it strikes a chord. Pisces and Scorpio are both deep sea lurkers. So when Pisces is hurt or taking time out, they can be down in the ocean, nestling in Scorpio's energy. The dark thoughts, the dark imagination can all come from here. And Pisces is a swimmer, a fish. They can carry all this dark energy back onto land, much easier than Scorpio can. For this reason alone is why a Scorpio can love having a Pisces doing all their dirty work for them, because Pisces gets it and can project it easier on the dark side due to being mutable. Number 10. Sagittarius. Pisces and Sagittarius are like siblings, both ruled by Jupiter. Pisces won't really channel Sagittarius energy. It'll be more like seeing how someone else handles their same traits and finding new ways to use it. Sagittarius projects Jupiterian energy outwards. Sag will be more preachy to others, for example, whereas Pisces will be more preachy to themselves, internally. Pisces can just be applying wisdom to their own knowledge in secret and may not even be sharing this with anybody. Sag is more like thinking aloud. So when Pisces sees how Sagittarius does it, this can inspire Pisces to start traveling too. Inspire Pisces to start spreading their wisdom with others too. Again, it's like sibling energy. So Pisces won't channel Sagittarius energy because they've got the same energy on one side, the Jupiterian side. So whether positive or negative, and I mean, if you see what a negative or dark-sided Pisces does, then you will see Sagittarius in it because it's big hunter energy. It's traveling and conquering energy. All that comes from within. Jupiter is Zeus, and if you check what Zeus used to do on the dark side, and then go look at some well-known Pisces and Sagittarius criminals, you tell me there isn't similarities going on. Bonus. Capricorn. A Pisces channeling Capricorn energy will be seen whenever Pisces is in control of a number of people. From a sports team manager to a military vet. This is Capricorn energy that Pisces is channeling. Pisces can be big time leaders. And why Capricorn energy is easy for Pisces to manage is because Jupiter is naturally backing Pisces, instilling natural leadership qualities. So when Pisces is at the top, looking down and commanding others, it's like a sea goat in reverse, a fish's head on a goat's body. Capricorn channels spiritual water energy themselves. Capricorns have such power from this hidden ability alone. Being ruled by Saturn solidifies this in Capricorn. But Saturn loves to be in the Pisces house, the 12th house. So not only can Pisces channel Capricorn energy, they can draw power and knowledge from Saturn when it comes to controlling others. This is why Pisces can be some of the most cruel leaders when they're on top. Cruel leaders. As if they were Saturn, aka Satan, themselves. The craziest thing about all this channeling the peaceful fish at the end of the zodiac can do is, I haven't even mentioned the traits of Pisces themselves, just only explained how Pisces can use each sign. Pisces is a spiritual energy, channeling energy. Pisces isn't a nobody, or has to channel another to exist. Pisces is everything, and has their own level of crazy. But being a conglomeration of all signs just makes the Pisces crazy even worse, because they can take their crazy and enter another's door to stack their crazy on top of it. Who is the fish really? You may never know. Thousands of fishes in the sea. And when Pisces is being themselves, that's when Neptune reigns supreme. In other words, you won't even be able to see it. 10 reasons why Pisces is the most mysterious sign. Number 1. Deep thinker. Pisces is a sign that can always be in a state of deep thought, whether they are alone or in a crowd, a group. So when others clock where Pisces sorts of zones out, this draws attention, cause it's like, what's on your mind? What's more interesting than this group discussion we have going? What adds to this mysterious nature is, Pisces can be fully involved with the group, listening, making points, then sorts of phases out like they're hearing another discussion going on elsewhere. Pisces is a water sign that can appear like an air sign, so this is also where confusion can come in with onlookers. Because when Pisces drifts off into a sea of thought after they may have been talkative a moment ago, it raises questions, literally witnessing this person be in touch with another world. Number 2. Observant. Pisces is a reader sign in all forms. People reader, mind reader, and this is all natural because Pisces is an introverted sign. It's all about deep in things and reflection and making connections, understanding what's going on. So around the Pisces, it's like they're the therapist and you're laying on the sofa. Pisces hears you out, feels you out, and understands you. But then it's like, how do you understand me? How do you know what I'm thinking? How do you know what I'm feeling? It's confusion that Pisces brings in good and bad ways. But to be this way is to initially and forever be observant, calm, relaxed, and feeling out the surroundings and the people. Observant people make people nervous, like Virgo and Scorpio, as their eyes give it away that they're reading you. So this is where Pisces has an advantage because they can be friendly and welcoming, paired with a peaceful expression in the eyes which can mask that they are reading you the same way. So again, to others it's like, how do you know that when it appears you're not even reading me? Number 3. Mixed aura. Probably the most obvious reason for Pisces being mysterious is their aura. How do you even explain the Pisces aura? Everyone will describe a Pisces aura different because they can project many different vibes, from love and peace to demonic and evil. Maybe even project an evil and loving vibe at the same time too. So it's like a pick and mix. You don't know what kind of fish you're meeting. This is what makes it hard for others to read Pisces because they can appear one way while giving off the vibe of another and not actually be any of those two things. What you see may not be what you get with Pisces, and what you feel from them may not be how the Pisces feels, just what they're projecting or even reflecting from you. Then if we look at how a Pisces natural aura should be, it's dreamy, loving and happy from its rulerships and exaltations. But that dreaminess in itself can be illusions upon others, so unless channeled directly, you'll never detect a Pisces true energy. They can keep changing it. Number 4. Secretive. Pisces is the most secretive sign of the zodiac, originally from the 12th house of secrets. Pisces is like someone who belongs to a secret society, not even from this world. This isn't just being into some shit and keeping it quiet. Pisces can be like that, but it also includes like what they experience. Pisces is the most spiritual sign. They will experience many supernatural things, weird, confusing dreams that feels real, all things of that nature, and feel they can't share it with anyone because they may think the Pisces is crazy. So this brings you a secretive person in Pisces. When situations arise where maybe others are talking about something strange they've experienced, then the Pisces chimes in with their experience and also their knowledge of it. That's when others realize how deep Pisces is. Cause one is like, wait, you went through that and didn't even mention it. Then 2 is like, how have you got such a clear perspective on it? It's cause Pisces is about everything hidden, the subconscious explorer. The majority are swimming in the conscious mind. So when Pisces reveals things triggering your own subconscious mind, that in itself adds a mystery to Pisces, a question mark, where others will look at Pisces differently. Number 5, calm in chaos. Just imagine a zombie apocalypse. This massive outbreak of zombies. Everyone's going mad, everyone's running around like a headless chicken, scared finding shelter. And Pisces is just sitting on their porch watching everything going on. Someone can pass by and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get inside, the horde is coming this way." And Pisces is like, "No, I'm cool. They only chase you when you run." So others can be like, "How the fuck are you so calm in this chaos going on?" You can respond to this Pisces, "What the fuck are you on about? That's so stupid. Come follow us, you're gonna get eaten." And Pisces responds, "God told me. I'm good. You run along." So you look at the Pisces like they're fucking crazy, then run off. Then when the horde comes, massacres a few people, then leaves, and some survivors resurface and sees the Pisces sitting in the same position, calm, unfazed. It's like, what the fuck? How did you survive out here? Were you harmed? Are you secretly one of them now? And Pisces just says, "Like I said, God told me." The best way to avoid drama is to stay out of the theatre. You want to actually eat the cake, then stay out of the mix. Others will never understand how Pisces knows how to stay calm in chaos, which is all a mystery in itself because it won't make sense. I'm trying to explain it, but it still can't fully be explained. Pisces just knows when to listen to their soul, even if that means it's going against the grain or standing in the face of danger or running. The less Pisces thinks about it, the more successful the Pisces will be in eluding. This is an analogy, by the way. If any zombie apocalypse ever does break out, get you a shotgun and a boat and pack some cupcakes in case you get hungry. Number 6. Independent. Pisces is a free-flowing, wanderlustful sign. Pisces under conditions of having a low self-esteem or low self-worth can be very clingy to a more confident person, which kills any sort of mystery because these Pisces can be an open book in hope that you'll forever read them. But the fish's true nature is just like a fish, swimming freely. Could be swimming with others for a bit, then find another school of fish to swim with, or go it alone. Anybody who is comfortable alone will be mysterious to others, especially those who need people to feel secure. Pisces is never alone, as there's two fishes, which is representative for so many different things. But the way Pisces can be here today, then gone the next, will always create wonder. Codependent one day, independent the next. Again, it's like, how can you be like that? Who else are you seeing when you're not with me? When all it can be is Pisces is just having that alone time. Being free where a Pisces is doing nothing while your mind fills that gap up with whatever it wants to. Number 7. Emotional control. Pisces is a sign that can appear stoic. The difference with Pisces and say Scorpio or Aquarius is, Pisces can be stoic whilst being fully in touch with emotions. Pisces has that switch where they can turn off feelings when matured, but they can also wear a mask whilst feeling it all. This is where Pisces can not only appear mysterious, but deceptive and dangerous. Because if something happens where Pisces reveals what they are hiding, it brings shock. It's where Pisces can go from Hiya to Hydra. When Pisces controls their emotions, they can have such control that they can equally show every to no emotion, being in control of the ocean. Pisces is the magician. From time to time, there will be that ta-da moment where it goes from mysterious to oh, to mysterious again. Number 8, all-knowing. Tying in with the zombie apocalypse analogy, Pisces can just know things or sense things that won't make sense to an observer. Pisces has an unmatched intuition, as if God itself is in Pisces telling them what to do and what is what. What adds to this is Pisces is a mute sign, typically, or a more responsive sign. So when they start sharing their innate wisdom, it's where has that come from? Where can I study that? What book did you get that from? It doesn't work like that with Pisces. It's all within. Yeah, there'll be references, others can shed light on these things, but when it's coming from a Pisces, it won't make sense on many levels. To a Pisces itself, it can be a mystery. The sign Pisces is a mystery. The last divine feminine mystery. I can never say how life actually works, or even if something like the zodiac works in a linear way. But one thing's for sure, is when you are a Pisces, you have seen it all. That's how you got to this stage. You've experienced every sign. How does Pisces know certain things? They just do. I've covered many topics on Pisces intuition, but the real simple answer is, it's just what it is. You can't really explain it, but you can try. At the same time, Pisces can understand it without understanding it. Again, the more they think about it is the more confusing it can become. Sometimes you just know without knowing how. Number 9, own perspective. Everybody has their own perspective on things, even if they're just agreeing with others and keeping their true feelings secret. But everyone does. The thing with Pisces is, in a room of each of the 12 zodiac signs, including themselves, if everyone had to give their own perspective, Pisces' perspective is going to be infused with the other 11 and a perspective that is separate from the room and life itself. Pisces is the most out-of-the-box sign there is. It's not really influenced by others, it's more infused with others, like a collaboration in one. Pisces is that friend who starts dropping that strange kind of wisdom while you lot are getting high, where you just sit and deep things like, I never thought of it that way before. Or, you need to stop smoking because I don't even think you know what you're saying, but that's some deep shit though. I don't get it, but I can feel it's deep. Even if a Pisces opinion or perspective isn't an appropriate one for the scenario at hand, just hearing a Pisces perspective can help because it adds another dimension to the equation. I'm not encouraging it, but you can really use a Pisces this way. For inspiration, for whatever. When you see Pisces like second in command to someone powerful, that's where the real magic and mystery is. Because that one in the spotlight will be relying heavily on the Pisces perspective. Number 10. Speak when necessary. The two types of Pisces who speak when necessary are either the growing shy ones or the matured ones. Many people speak for the sake of speaking. Pisces is a sign that is comfortable in silence. Small talk is not necessary. Sometimes there's literally nothing to say and that's okay. Just take in the vibe. So that Pisces is typically comfortable in silence and not talking. It sets them up to only speak when necessary. Again, even in chaos, a Pisces could be quiet even while an argument is going on, because they're there trying to understand what's going on here. Who's not understanding what? Who's not even listening? Pisces picks this all up by not speaking or shouting for the sake of it, getting lost in the sauce. So when Pisces speaks, there's substance, there's reasoning. It's coming from a place of, I don't have to say this, but I'm gonna. Because Lord knows, Pisces can sit and watch a whole argument taking place and know the solution and still not say anything. So oftentimes, when Pisces speaks, people listen because they're not usually the ones talking. I'm not talking when it's Pisces just chilling with their friends. Expect them to be some sort of clowns. But typically, if you aren't comfortable in silence, you won't be comfortable around a Pisces as you wonder why they're so quiet. Bonus. The shadows. The biggest reason why Pisces is a mystery is because Pisces is formless. Pisces is the mist above the sea. Pisces is the shadows amongst the trees. Pisces is not even seen when seen. Who really is Pisces? What is Pisces? Why are Pisces so confusing? Why is Pisces hard to understand? It's because Pisces is the grand illusion. Pisces can dodge people like a cyclist cycling on the pavement. But if you speak wrong on their name, by telling lies, Pisces can pop up like Pennywise and get to slaying. It's not all mist and lightness. Pisces becomes solid in solitude. In solitude is where the groundwork is done with Pisces. That's where Pisces receives all the messages loud and clear. That's where Pisces learns how to shapeshift. That's where Pisces learns how it all works. And when they're ready to mingle with the world again, that's when they go from solid back into the mist, into the fog, into the shadows. Where is Pisces? They're everywhere. Who is Pisces? They're everyone. You get 12 in one with Pisces, while thinking you're getting one. Pisces will always be a mystery. There will always be interpretations, some accurate, some way off, but it's all relevant. Pisces is whatever you want it to be, while Pisces forever remains a complex mystery. 10 reasons why Pisces is the most psychotic sign. 1. Aggression. Pisces is a sign that deals with aggression real deep inside. They try and use compression to keep it sealed with a need to hide. They know it is a lesson and feel destined to meet the light, but on the other side, their obsession can make them creep at night. We call it the shark, but it ain't cool, things get bloody quick. Coming for your soul, not your jewels or your money clip. You'd never believe the storm they can cast when it's the sunniest. Fast like the ocean with a temper you ain't fucking with. 2. Unstable. They can be unstable because their emotions always fluctuate. When Pisces flips the switch, they ain't no joking, they will cut you straight. Playing in the sea like you're a dolphin, that's a rough mistake. Scylla and Charybdis will be the ones that discuss your fate. You shouldn't trust the sea to be safe even when tides is low. When Pisces is quiet, don't try it if you like your soul, cause Pisces is connected to places you wouldn't like to go. And when the tides are high, there's no escaping, there ain't the time to roll. 3. The psyche. The psyche, dealing with everything behind the scenes, a nightmare in the flesh that you should avoid if you like to dream, cause Pisces will visit you in a form that you won't like to see, where you wake up feeling seasick in your bed and won't like to sleep. Read your thoughts, there's no need to talk, they already know your mind. Pisces is always 3 steps ahead, while you're slow behind. Pisces may creep up to your bed because they're known to bind. Self-undoing, but when they do it, you will know divine. 4. Mental institutions. The 12th house rules mental institutions, that's the fish's place. The crazy that Pisces can channel as they sit and wait, alone, isolated, medicated with a bitter taste, with thoughts to consume the whole of your body before they strip your face. A mental straitjacket is what Pisces tries to wear when mad. But shark's teeth are there's no restrictions, it will tear through that. Confined in padded walls and insane, that's where the scary's at. When Pisces escapes to come see you, are you prepared for that? 5. Hospitals. Hospitals is another cold place that are Pisces rules. It's laws of the universe they follow. You won't like these rules, that's kill or be killed. If you survive, then you're the type that drools, being nursed by the one that made you like that. Yeah, that type of cruel. Cause Pisces can take your life and have the thought that they are helping you. If death is in the air and you feel it, then they have felt it too. Born in a hospital but can die in one and get a heaven view. Fishes are nutritious but some are toxic if only you effing knew. 6. Prisons. Prison is a home of the fish, but nothing traps the soul. They can lock the locks on the body, but the fish will adapt and float. Get more creative than ever, or go and scrap a foe. Pisces can be prone to the cells cause they will tag a toe. Body bag, white chalk, the fish can be a friend of that. Or soul snatching, spirit nabbing, there really ain't no mending that. Pisces isn't starters, they're responders, putting ends to chats. Creating funerals and having families attending that. 7. Psychosis. Pisces can get psycho. Imagine viewing the whole world with your eyes closed, but none of this is easy, you should know this. Pisces travels through the psyche, seeing, hearing what others don't. It's not far off from being labelled with psychosis. So you should say what you mean because Pisces hears it anyway. The truth in all lies. Or Pisces can blare it any day, but they'll rather be in a position where they can levitate, floating through the clouds as the soul, where they are featherweight. But psycho? Oh, Pisces can get psycho. Imagine being stared in your eyes as you die slow. Pisces is the dream and death. There's no time zone, alive in a dream and in death, both when the eyes closed. 8. Psychological warfare. Pisces is a clown, the mask wearer playing many tricks. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Fishes do many flips, mind games, psychological warfare amongst the many fish. How aware of the philosophical fish I don't think many is. Cause Pisces is a sign that acts dumb, they can pretend to be. You'll be thinking that they're dumb when they're really matching your energy. Chatting to a friend's what you think when chatting to enemy. You don't walk on eggshells around Pisces, you walk through cemetery. 9. Hidden enemy. Pisces is the sign of the enemies that you don't know about. The 12th house of dreams is a blessing if Pisces shows you out. Otherwise, it's the abyss. There's no landing if Pisces throws you out. The end of winter. You should be happy if you get frozen out, because when they entertain you, you won't know if the deception's near. Keep you as a friend when you're a foe. That's the deception here. When they show you you're an enemy, you'll know, because you'll be kept in fear before you're resting in peace. Well, that's a lie, because there's no resting here. 10. Addictions. Pisces are prone to getting scratches itched, but Pisces can get addicted to you. That's where their passion is. Truth is, it isn't all cute when they can't handle it. Addictions to their enemies too, and get to splashing quick. Zeus, Aphrodite and Neptune is what drives the sign. That's too much power to hold, so they may like a line. Escape from reality forever cause they don't like the time, and leave with your light at the same time if they like your shine. Bonus, spiritually charged. The truth is, Pisces is spiritually charged. They don't like to be crazy, but it's spiritually hard. They don't like living in reality, but physically barred, so go and trouble the wrong fish and get physically harmed. They can live by the gun, or they can live by the sword. They'll rather live on their ones as they live by the shore, or live with the one, feeling bliss and secured, but it's not rare for a fish to leave you stiff in a morgue. P is for the psycho, I is for the innocence, S is for the silence, C is for the civilness, E is for the endings, S is for the serial. Killer inside the fish is evil and ethereal. 1 is for the oneness, 2 is for the second fish. TH is the terrifying horror when you realize who you're messing with. H is for the hanged man, O is for the other side, U is for the undercurrents, S is for the subside. E is for the epitome of epiphanies and death. The fish are abundant with their wishes until they're wishing nothing's left.